Okay, good evening, good evening, good evening. My name is Sunday Okigwe. Welcome to my channel. This is the Forex Feast channel, and this is where we try to feast on the Forex market. Now, a lot of you traders are aware that the opposite is actually what happens most of the time. It is the retail traders that are getting feasted on, but we try to do the opposite of that here. And usually, about 6 to 7 times out of 10, we are successful. Now, with this video series, we are going into the 3000 to 100k challenge. This is the 3000 to 100k challenge, and as you can see here, my balance is at 4800 and change, so I am doing okay so far. So far so good. However, in the current trade that I am in, and this is the GBP AUD, I am taking the short position on GBP AUD currently, and I'm actually losing this trade at the moment. But I think that I have sound analysis as far as where this trade is going to go. As you can see, I have set my take profit right here. This is where I expect price to go because it has kind of been ranging. As you can see, price has been ranging since the prior New York session. I mean, it's just been going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. It looked like it was going to go somewhere around this area here, but it came right back into the range. So price has pretty much been ranging. And if you are familiar with forex trading, you know that you can take advantage of price when it's up, when it's down, or when it's moving sideways. And when it is ranging, it is essentially it is moving sideways. So around this area right here, I figured that if price got up to this area, it's going to reverse. Okay, now I probably could have waited till around this area right here to jump into the price, but then that would make me psychic. You know, you cannot predict these things. So when price got up to right here where I saw that there were two resistance wicks, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to pull the trigger right there, and I'm going to get in on a short position, and I'm going to put my take profit right around here where the next group of wicks are, in the opposite direction. Okay, you don't ever want to go all the way down to support. Now sometimes you're going to be successful, sometimes price is going to come and wick past support. Okay, but most of the time what price tends to do is it tends to come close to the support area and then reverse. Okay, so if you're in that trade, you will just be hanging around forever. Your whole day will be messed up. You're trying to see what will happen with price. So in order to avoid all that, you want to make sure you set your take profit you know, a little above support. You give it some room. Okay, another thing I want to mention is that when I initially got into this trade, I got in at 10 lots and 10 cents. As you can see, currently half of that is gone, and that's exactly what I did. I had to close half of my position as price was going towards my stop loss. When it got somewhere around here, I went ahead and closed half. Now if it continues to do that, like let's say if price decides to go somewhere here and then start cutting back above here, I'm just going to leave it. Okay, because at that point I know that it's just trying to range in this area before it finally shoots down. Okay, if it goes and it shoots past my stop loss, okay, fine. You know, that's why the stop loss is there, is to protect, you know, protect your funds. And as you can see, if it hits right here, I'm going to lose roughly about $700. Okay, so when you add that to the $320, that's roughly about $1,000 loss, which, you know, it's still not a bad thing. I would still be ahead, about 800, and I'm still going to be on course to meet the challenge. You know, we will see. But so far, price is just kind of hanging around. It looks like there is, you know, a short wick that's forming that's going to close short, which is a good sign. Okay, if this closes short, I expect another candle to come and engulf this entire long candle here. I want it to engulf everything and hit the take profit here. That is what I'm expecting. Okay, because as you can see, this whole range right here, price has been dancing around in this range. Okay, so I fully expect that it will come down and it will hit here, and when it hits here, I'm going to collect about 1,000, which is going to pretty much mean that I make back the 300 that I lost plus an additional 700 or so. So essentially, for all intents and purposes, I am in a one-for-one trade as it stands right now. And I'm going to go ahead and keep you updated, say in a few hours time, as to how this trade goes. Oh, also another thing before I forget, currently this trade is taking place in the New York session. Now you know that in the New York session, things can get pretty unpredictable. So if it gets to be around 4 o'clock, maybe 4:30, and price has not reached where I would like it to reach, I'm going to manage the trade even further at that point. I'm going to go ahead and close a majority of the position that I am in, because going into the Asian session, there's another unpredictability factor there, and I don't want to be caught in that unpredictability. I definitely want to be checked out of the trades before the Asian session. Okay, so that's another thing that I'm going to keep you updated in. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and pause the video, and in about an hour or 2 hours time, I'll give you an update as to where we are. Okay. Okay, so now we are at the 4 o'clock p.m. timestamp, and it appears we have 1 hour or so left in the New York session. So given how price is reacting, I'm just going to go ahead and check out of the trade here and follow my plan. And that's that. So good to go.